Hello, my friends. So, the question today I'm going to ask is: are you living your eulogy, resume, or both? And what does that mean? And years ago, I heard somebody ask this question: are you living your eulogy or your resume? And I found it really fascinating because what I realized for me is that ever since I've been a teenager, I always thought about how my life would be at my last breath. And if I could reflect back, like they say happens with life reviews after we pass, and I was proud of the life that I lived, then that was good. And so that would be considered living your eulogy. Whereas living your resume is like, okay, I've got to do this and get this job and that job, and it's an external. And and whereas eulogy is more internal virtues, values, how you're living your life. And what I found throughout the years is that the balance for me is the most important one, and that's what I've had to really look at is what I call in breath and out breath. So there's times to do the out breath, which is the external, and there's times to do the internal, which is regularly for me, is to really look at, am I living the life that I can be proud of? And so I'm bringing this question to you because what I find when I work with a lot of clients is sometimes we all get distracted with the external. We live in a very external culture that really is about, outer happiness and, having things and living the fine life. And in a lot of ways, these virtues of honesty, simplicity, kindness get lost in some of that. And so when we ask our question that on a regular basis, am I living the life that I could look back and be proud of? Have I become the person that I really am proud of? Then what it does is it forces us to go a little bit deeper inside of ourselves, to examine, to look at what we can really strengthen, cultivate in our own inner being. What I also found, and this is really exciting, is like I have been a very inner focused person throughout my life. And what I find is when I'm really shining forth and living from that strong inner place of love and kindness and, sparkles in my eyes and just being, I find that in a lot of ways I'm a magnet and I attract what we would consider the resume. Situations, more clients, people come. And so, there's a lot about create your own reality. But what I'm finding is when we really come from a place of living more within our own rhythm, and we're really shining, no matter what that rhythm is, whether it's being more extrovert, introvert, just shining that we are a magnet for what is in a rhythm, what works for us. And so when you're asking your question that there's no right or wrong or one's better than the other, I really believe everyone is different, and it is about finding your rhythm and not comparing it to other people. If you're more of an introvert, inward person, more spiritual minded from that place, the more you are comfortable with that, the more the outer, whether it be wealth or jobs or opportunities or clients, come your way. But if you're trying too hard to be inward and you're really an external energetic moment, it's chapters. It's about what chapter are you in, and are you an in breath out breath chapter? So if you're in a in breath chapter and you're trying to be out breath, which is being active in the world, you're going to be out of line with your rhythm. And so it's really about tuning into your rhythm and asking regularly, am I really needing to go more inward, really love myself and nurture myself more, create that magnetic energy, or just be a vibrating magnet outward and allowing that rhythm to be the force of energy that attracts your grace. And so that's what I find. And I just wanted to get on for a few minutes today and talk about about your rhythms, your cycles, and how it's not about saying that you're one way or the other, that we're a lot of different rhythms and cycles, and it's about being aligned with your rhythm. So thank you for listening, and I'm so grateful for you, and I'm wishing you a happy new year, joy-filled time, nourishing time, whether it's a quiet time or it's an active time. It's your time right now. Thank you.